Women not only want to do it all, we face a lot of pressure to do it all perfectly. Today we're giving you permission to dial it back and just live real. Studio 5 contributor and therapist Julie Hanks admits she's a perfectionist, but says she is working on that. She's here with her 5 phrases for recovering perfectionists out there just like her. What is driving this need for perfectionism?
Well, we live in a society, I think, that's so externally focused.
Yeah.
So we kind of go for this flawless appearance or performance. But really underneath that, I think we all want to be loved and accepted and valued. And you think about, as a little kid, like, we've all been trained to kind of like be on your good behavior, look good, be nice, right? Because it makes parents' job easier. But we kind of learn through that to develop this false self, like I have to be something I'm not. And ultimately, then if we do get accepted, we discount it because it's not really who we are.
You're not authentic at that point.
Right, right. And so that's been part of my journey, is to realize, oh, people just like flawed me.
I always say that the blooper reel is the most viewed clip that we produce every year, any year, because people do appreciate laughing at other people, and they appreciate that real kind of let down.
Like, phew, they're just like me.
Non-perfect, absolutely.
Yeah.
These phrases, you say you're constantly reminding yourself of.
Yeah, less often now. I've come a long way since I was a teenager. You know, that was when I was really paralyzed by this. But this first phrase, I still bring it out and go, okay, more often than not.
Apply that for us. More often than not.
More often than not, I'm there for my children. So there's so much pressure, I think, in parenting I'm at every game, or I volunteer for every school party. More often than not. More often than not, I exercise. More often than not, I'm nice to people. More often than not, do you know what I mean?
It gives you permission to overlook a few slips here and there.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and recognize, okay, you're just not going to be at your peak performance or appearance or...
More often than
not, I eat healthy. Like, it just kind of puts it in this balanced place.
That's the word I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
All right, I like this next one. I am good enough.
I am good enough. Yeah, go for good enough. So, I was speaking to a group of high school senior leaders, and I told them, you know, if I thought I had to be perfect, I would never have gone to school. I would never have written a book or a song, or I would never have gotten married. If I had to have a perfect marriage, forget that. It's like, go for good enough, and then you're free to move forward in your life. And they were like, oh, okay. Because there's that, like, we have to get perfect GPA, get into the perfect school, find the perfect. It's like, that's not even an option.
Right.
You know? It's not even an option.
Go for good enough.
Go for good enough.
I love it.
It's like, oh, it was good enough. It's a good enough article. It's a good enough therapy session.
And
good enough
is good.
It's real. It allows you to move forward.
Absolutely.
It's really good.
I have a phrase that I've said before. I'm guilty of this, and you're going to kind of counter me with one better. But I like to say, if you're going to do something, do it right. Okay. You say,
anything worth doing is worth doing badly. So here's what I mean. So many clients will come in and they cannot move forward in their life. I remember one client was like, I want to go back to school, but what if I fail? Or what if I don't like it? I'm like, then it's totally worth doing badly. Go for it. What if I throw this big party and no one comes? Okay.
What permission? One more we have to throw out. We're almost out of time, but I am a work in progress. That really sums up this whole idea, is we are all just progressing one step at a time.
Yes, life is a process. We never arrive. I have a client who had severe childhood physical abuse. Yeah. Worked with her. Well, when am I going to be over this? Never. Like, this is a part of your life. You're going to move through it, and it's not going to impact your life in a present way. But we're just in this process of growth and learning.
Julie, I love this. I love this. I know so many women will connect with these phrases. We'll post them for you on our website and direct you to wasatchfamilytherapy.com if you need help as a recovering perfectionist. Maybe a sounding board like Julie or one of her trained, talented therapists will send you over there for private practice information. Thank you.
Thanks, Brooke.
We will be right back.